Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you a little DIY on how to make choker necklaces. The first one I'm going to show you is this chain one that I am wearing here. So it's just really simple, just a really simple chain, adjustable in the back. And then the other one is this fabric one that I have here. And I used black leather for this one. The technique for this one is a little bit different than the chain, so that's why I wanted to show you both. So for this one I added a little charm, and then this one is actually not adjustable. And I do want to mention before I get into the video that all of these products are from Michaels. And that is about it for my intro. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Bye!
So the first necklace we're going to be making is a simple adjustable gold chain choker. So the first thing you need is, of course, chain. Now this chain I bought from Michaels. It's just a simple gold chain. The next thing you need is another piece of chain, and this chain is specifically for the adjustable part at the back of the necklace. So you want the links to be a little bit wider so it's easier to adjust. Next, you're going to need a spring ring. So it also comes with an attachable part. We actually won't need that part because we're going to be using the adjustable chain. Next, you're going to need 2 jump rings and also 2 pliers. So the first thing you want to do is measure out your neck. For this specific choker, you actually don't need to be too precise with this step because there's an adjustable option to it. So you just want to measure out your chain, same measurement as your neck. So to detach that, you're going to take your 2 pliers and open up one of the links there to detach the part that you need. And that is what you are left with. Next, we're going to prepare the adjustable chain. So it's up to you how long or how short you want this part of the necklace to be. I just chose an easy 2 inches. So same thing, we're going to use both pliers to open up one of the links to detach the part that we need. And there you go. So the next step is to take one of your jump rings and open it up. And you want to take your longer piece of chain, the chain that we prepared first, take one end and slip that through the jump ring. And then you also want to take your spring ring and push that through as well. And then you're just going to want to close that jump ring up. You want to make sure that it's really tightly closed because you don't want anything to fall out. Okay, so we're done with that side of the choker. Now we will be moving on to the other side of the choker. So for this side, you want to take your other jump ring, open that up, you're going to slip the chain onto that jump ring. And then you're also going to want to take that adjustable chain and slip that on there as well. And then we're just going to close that up really tightly. And there you go, you're basically done your gold chain choker. So you can basically choose any chain you want, any color, any style. You can put some charms on there as well. So yeah, this is why we need those links for the adjustable chain to be a little bit wider so it's easier to adjust. There you go. So for the second necklace, we'll be using black leather. It also has a charm, and this one will not be adjustable. So here we go. I have a pack of 3 different types of leather string, and then the bottom one is the one that we'll be using. It's a flatter leather string. So you will also need 2 cord end caps. So as you can see, they have 2 flaps on the side, and then at the bottom there they have a little spike. You want the width of this to be the same width as your fabric. 2 jump rings we also need, and then we also need a clasp. So this is a lobster claw clasp. It also comes with an attachable part. We actually will be needing this attachable part, so you want to keep that handy. You will also need a pair of scissors and 2 pliers. So we're just going to be working on this piece of leather first. So you just want to measure it out. So I'm just measuring it directly on my neck. And you want to keep in mind that the clasp, the lobster claw, actually gives it quite a bit of length, so I'm doing a really tight type of measurement around my neck. You can also use a measuring tape if that's easier. So we're just gonna cut that off there. Okay, so we're going to be working on the one side first. You're gonna take your 1 cord end cap, and that spike at the bottom, you want to drive it through the leather. Now for this, I was actually having a hard time doing that just because the leather was a little bit too thick. So what I did was I took a pin and I just made a pre-made hole into the leather. That way it's a lot easier for that spike to go through the leather. So I just pulled it out there. Now I'm just taking that spike and pushing it through that hole I just made, and it makes it a lot easier. So there you go, and that little dot there is a spike. So as you can see, it's holding on, but we want to make it more secure, so we're going to push down both flaps. So that is the first flap down. And then we're going to work on the second flap, and then make sure everything's really flat and tight. So we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side of this piece of leather. Just like that. Okay, so we're going to take one of the jump rings and we're going to open that up. Take that one side and put that part of the choker on there. And then take your lobster claw and put that on the ring as well. And then we're going to close that up. Make sure it's nice and tight. And then there you go. So now we're going to work on the other side of the choker. So for this side, we also need another jump ring. So we're just going to open that up, put that through, and then we're going to take that attachable part and put that through as well. Now if you want it to be adjustable, then you can put an adjustable chain instead. Okay, close that up nice and tight. So if you want to add a charm, you can either pull the leather through that hole, or if it doesn't fit, you can always open this up and put that leather through this way. And then close it up. And then there you have it. This one is done as well.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope it inspired you to create your own little choker necklaces and customize it however you want. There's so much you can do. You could add beads, charms, change up the fabric. There's lace, suede. You can even use a ribbon, which is super inexpensive. Change up the chain, thick chains, thin chains, silver, gold, rose gold, whatever you want. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up or comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And of course, subscribe to see more of these videos. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Bye. Choker necklaces. Yeah.